But I had to take a sabbatical due to family reasons. But I was adamant that I never wanted to give up my career. That's the reason I thought of changing my line.
It's a slum area where I used to live.
Okay.
So you can understand the situation, which type of people
But
live
I
there.
really appreciate you, Mansi. If you have upskilled yourself to this level, I really appreciate your courage, your determination, and that way you have changed yourself. Although you
Thank you,
never had
ma'am.
that supportive environment, you can call me Neeti, Mansi. Please be very comfortable. May I suggest you a very simple tip, Mansi, to conclude before we conclude? See, whenever you feel little nervous or that okay, that person is speaking very, very well, very confident person he or she is, and that person might judge me, I give this trick to everyone. Whosoever feel underconfident. Hi Mansi. Very good afternoon to you. So tell
Okay,
me
okay.
how you're doing.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
As per my understanding goes, we are meeting for the first time, very first time,
Very
isn't
first
it?
time.
Right.
Yes.
So how about introducing each other so that we can understand each other's background, and that's how we will go ahead with, isn't it?
Sure.
So would you like to introduce yourself first, or would you
Yeah.
like me to introduce?
Yeah, anything we can do.
Okay, you please start and
So,
then I'll probably proceed. Yeah.
yes. My name is Mansi. I hail from Delhi. If I talk about my likes and dislikes, so I love to play badminton a lot. And nowadays, I love to learn new vocabulary because I'm
Okay.
taking lots of interest to learn new vocabulary nowadays.
Okay.
If I
Okay.
talk about my profession, so by profession, I consider myself a teacher of English because I
Mhm.
have been teaching since 2010. But
Oh wow.
previously, I used to teach all the subjects, but now it's been, I think, 7 to 8 years I have been teaching English only. And it's
Okay.
been 3 years I have started teaching online. That's all about me.
Okay, so you're an online teacher. We share the same profession
Yes.
in that case. Wow, that's wonderful. Great to hear you, Mansi. Now, let me give you my
Thank you.
quick introduction to you because most of the times I forget about it by the time I end up the session. As you know, my name is Neeti. If I talk about my qualification and experience, my journey started after completing my MBA, which was in HR and marketing. And I worked as a human resource professional for several years, for approximately 10 11 years in the corporate sector. But I had to take a sabbatical due to family reasons. But I was adamant that I never wanted to give up my career. That's the reason I thought of changing my line and pursued my qualification education line and landed into this industry. And it's been almost 6 years, in fact, more than that. But I have been training professionals with their
Wow.
communication skills, personality development, interview skills, whatever way I can help them, because my learning and experience, they both are guiding me to help my learners. That's how
Yeah.
I'm trying to grow, evolve them,
Yeah.
and that's what my purpose is even. And I belong to Delhi again. So we
Okay.
are, yes, yes, born and raised in Delhi itself. So that's my background, Nancy.
Same here.
I believe I have seen you somewhere, although we're meeting for the first time. But my understanding is that I have seen you somewhere. I don't know why am I feeling so.
Actually, I run Facebook page where I have 55K followers, and on YouTube I have
Oh, wow.
12K subscribers.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you're a YouTuber.
Yes.
Okay, and where did you start this journey? Now I'm
Actually,
getting
after
inquisitive to know more about you. To be very honest.
during Corona, I started following TikTok, and
Okay.
then I got to know like people are creating content. So I took
Okay.
interest in it, and then after I started following some blogging channels, so I
Okay.
started doing the same. But I was thinking like now still I'm wasting my time. After
Okay.
getting married, I stopped teaching for 2 or 3 years. Then I
Okay.
started doing something. So I started making vlogs. So I
Okay.
thought of what I'm doing now. Now it's
Okay.
not what I wanted to do. While doing it, I'm not getting something. I'm not teaching my kids also. So I
Okay.
started following some other content and like Kanchan Keshri, one of them.
Okay.
So her daughter inspired me a lot, and then I
Okay.
started my journey in 2020, I think so.
Okay.
But it's my fifth channel, I think so. I think so.
Oh, that's really wonderful. So you upload the videos as well on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
previously I used to upload solo videos, but
Okay.
it's been 3 years or 2.5. I have been creating content related
Okay.
to like conversations and like group sessions, these type of videos.
So how your journey is going on? How you're feeling, as in how you're evolving yourself, and what
Yeah,
have
I
you
feel
learned in
very.
previous years?
Yeah, if I compare myself when I started my journey online and if I see myself now, so there is huge difference because previously after getting married, when I started my journey and career again, I used to fumble a lot, and I used to struggle a lot while talking, while using anything. And now I feel so comfortable while talking to anybody.
Uh-huh.
And yes, still I make mistake, no doubt. But yeah, I'm learning. Still, I'm learning.
Okay, so that's how you are evolving yourself. That's really wonderful. And otherwise, what kind of touch stuff you teach? What kind of audience do you have? Do you teach to the professionals or do you teach to kids? How is it? And what level?
Before getting married, I used to teach only kids. And after
Okay,
getting married, I taught 11, 12 English
okay,
subject only.
okay,
And then after now, it's been many years, I teach adults. They
okay,
belong to different domain.
okay.
So some of
So all
them
the
are
levels you
teachers.
teach all the levels all across the
Yes,
levels.
some
Okay,
of
from
them are teachers, some of them are bankers, nurses. And
uh-huh.
one student I had, that was she was MD in government hospital.
Mhm.
And there are many student I have,
So you
those who
have
belong.
diversified people for from
Yeah.
all means.
Hmm.
Great, great. So tell me, how would you like to go ahead in today's session? What is
Like,
your
whatever you want to do, I will be happy with that.
okay. Oh, that well, that is the most difficult thing to do, to be very honest, Mansi. Okay, tell me how whether were you interested in teaching or were you being forced to try the teaching line by your family? Because it usually happens with females that we are being forced. Okay, that teaching is a line which you can probably pursue after career, after getting married as well. So was it out of choice or it was out of compulsion? How was it?
Yeah, yeah, I can say it was in compulsion. I started because I was the only elder one in my family. When my father got paralyzed, when I completed my 12th in 2010, my father got paralyzed.
Okay,
So
I'm really
my
sorry
mother,
for that.
she was suffering a lot. I couldn't see her in this situation. So I started working in a school where I used to study. So the teacher was very supportive and very understanding. He used to guide me a lot, Mansi, in this way you can teach, this thing you can learn. Like, he was very supportive person. So because of him, I started teaching in his school. And then after, I joined our NGO where I worked 4 to 5 years.
Okay,
And then during that, I got married. And
okay,
after getting married, and in my family, in law's family, everybody belongs to science stream. And
okay,
many of them have a government job. And
okay,
some of them are engineers, like engineers. Many of them are engineers. I used to
okay.
feel like I'm nothing. I can't do anything. Even I
Oh.
can't teach now
Mhm.
because I don't have knowledge, and I belong to art side, so I can't teach anybody. So I
Mhm.
stopped for 3 years.
Mhm.
And then my husband got transferred in Chhattisgarh, Chimeri. He's also a teacher. He's PGT physics in Kendriya Vidyalaya. So
Okay.
where I used to think about me, Mansi, what you are nothing. Here everybody is a teacher,
Unnecessarily, you
everybody.
were creating the complexes in you, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
I started doubting myself. So I thought of doing again whatever I could do at that time. So I started teaching and
Mhm.
I started learning again because I used to think like I don't know anything. And I
Okay.
lost my confidence. I lost myself also. I used to feel like I'm underconfident. I don't know anything.
Mhm.
So this
Okay.
is what I started my career online
That's
after
really
getting married.
wonderful. So basically, what you accentuated when you started, what area did you accentuate when you started teaching as in?
When I started working, I used to teach all the subjects, especially English. My focus was
Okay.
only on English because my principal used to think me that I'm quite good at it,
Okay.
so I can teach it. He used to think like that, and he used to guide me. Sometimes I used to feel like where I have to put S, where I have to put this and that. So he used to call me in his office, and he used to teach me. So I used to feel like so I'm so blessed because that's why he's helping me, and he's a
Absolutely.
father. He's a,
He.
friend of my father, so that's why it could possible
Mhm.
for me. So, and when I started teaching in a NGO where I used to teach all the subjects, but in my office I was quite famous because of English because I was
Oh.
the only one who used to make reports in English.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
yes,
you
there
got.
also I got
So wherein you
name.
could probably just put your English speaking skills there, and when the other people were not that competitive, that's the reason you got highlighted. So you were fortunate that
Yes.
ways.
Hmm. So after
So
after
yeah.
Corona, my mama and my husband used to force me. Still, you can teach. Still, you can teach. Why don't you
Mhm.
start your career in teaching in this? same field. So I thought,
Okay.
like, now I can't do, I don't have knowledge. I can't teach. I belong to government school, so that's why I feel like I don't have knowledge. I
Okay,
can't
you
teach
did your schooling
anyone.
from government school.
Yes, government school.
I must say that your journey been remarkable, Mansi. You have
Yeah.
brought from that level to this level
And
because in yeah,
where I
yeah.
belong to, the area that's not so good. Like that is very normal and mixed,
Now or probably
mixed
you're talking about your childhood.
my childhood, my maternal home. So where
Okay.
every kind of people are there, like illiterate, literate, and some of them they don't have mind, like they don't use, they don't want to use.
You otherwise your roots are from Delhi itself, or you got
Yeah,
shifted for
I
your
belong to Delhi. I belong to
okay
South Delhi, but local
born
area.
born and brought up in Delhi itself.
Yeah, my father shifted here when he was 13 or 14 years
Okay,
old.
okay, okay, okay. So your schooling and everything you
Yes,
just did in Delhi.
college, schools, everything I have done from Delhi
Which is
itself.
your favorite place to hop around in Delhi? What do you like the most?
I love to visit to the malls every time, and if
Okay.
weather is good, then I love to visit India Gate most of the time, and
Oh
my kids
yes.
also they love to visit India Gate when weather is good, weather it's
Same
pleasant
pinch.
at that
Same
time.
pinch. Only places we have, so-called
Hmm.
places, I must say that in Delhi, that malls are probably, the CP area, which is the best. In
Yeah,
fact,
I love. I most of the time. Like nowadays, previously I didn't used to go there, but now
mhm,
after getting married, we usually go CP most of the time.
that's
Janpat
wonderful.
CP most of the time we go there.
Okay. And what about otherwise? What do you think? It's been how many years that now you have been teaching? 5 approximately, isn't it? Or more than that?
The teaching online.
Teaching online and otherwise in total. How many years of experience do you hold?
I have started teaching. I started teaching in 2010.
2010. So approximately 10-15 years of experience. But you have
Mhm.
been teaching online
But
since
at
5
that
years.
time, I was not aware about how to teach because in compulsion, I was teaching, and my principal, he was there, who was guiding me a lot. So that's why I was not aware about all the things. But after getting married, I took myself seriously. That now this is a high time you have to start thinking about you.
So, what have you learned in your journey, during this journey, especially how different that offline teaching was and how different this online teaching was? And what do you think? What are the essentials to teach online, or probably, if you want to upskill somebody, what essentials do you require to make that person a good communicator or confident communicator? So, what do you feel that to make somebody a confident communicator? What are the essentials, key essentials, which as a teacher, as a tutor, as a mentor, we need to deliver it to our student?
First, I make them confident. I try to make them confident, and
But
I
not
tell
many
them,
people have apprehensions, Mansi. How you make them confident? That's my question is majorly.
okay. Uh, First of all, I tell them start loving yourself. This is
Okay.
very important.
Very,
Start
very
loving
good.
yourself, and you should be the priority in your life first. First priority should be you in your life,
Very good.
and you can't ignore yourself for others. If you
Absolutely.
want to take rest, you should take rest. Take time, whether your husband, whether kids are calling you, you should not go at that time. On the other hand, if you want to read something, just start reading. There is no one who can stop you. And if you want to restart your career, like restart your studies again, then you can start, because there are so many homemakers. They feel like now after getting married, we can't do anything. First, they have to start loving themselves. They should
Okay.
start loving themselves.
Okay.
So you can understand the situation, which type of people
But
live
I
there.
really appreciate you, Mansi. If you have upskilled yourself to this level, I really appreciate your courage, your determination, and that way you have changed yourself. Although you
Thank you,
never had
ma'am.
that supportive environment, you can call me Neeti Mansi. Please be very comfortable. May I suggest you something? I'm sure that you must have seen the people have a lot of apprehension while speaking. They cannot start because I'm sure that you must be facing because you have been teaching, talking to so many mentors and learners or some people who are very good at English to create that stuff. What you may do is, I'm sure that there are certain times when you feel that other person might judge me. It happens or not, and you
Yes.
feel nervous, and there you start committing mistake. When you feel nervous, you
Yes.
fumble. It happens, and
Hmm.
I felt so that you felt nervous with me a bit in between. Am I right?
Hmm.
So do
Yeah.
not judge yourself at one day. Very, very essential it is. We
Hmm.
all commit mistakes, and that's how we grow ourselves. to understand that where we committed mistake, and that's how it. There's always a scope of improvement. If I would say that I am 100% perfect, no, I'm not. I
Mhm.
commit a lot of mistakes. Even I make it out at times while speaking that sometimes I'm making mistake, and I either rectify it or say sorry to it for it.
Yes.
Because the moment we speak very fast. So at
I
times everyone commit mistake. No, I'm talking about in journey, communication.
I also
In
speak very fast. I run very
no,
fast.
no, it is not that you speak very well. That's okay. Then please have trust in yourself and do not fumble. May I suggest you a very simple tip, Mansi, to conclude before we conclude. See, whenever you feel little nervous or that okay, that person is speaking very, very well, very confident person he or she is, and that person might judge me, I give this trick to everyone. Whosoever feel underconfident. Just take a deep breath and tell yourself,
Okay.
I know everything, she doesn't know anything, let me explain it to her. Okay?
Yeah. Hmm.
You know what? How will it help you? That doesn't mean that you're underestimating the person on the other side. No, you're not. You're not demeaning anyone, you're not underestimating. This would just help you in uplifting your confidence. And when you feel confident from within, you deliver confidence. You make less mistakes. This is the only idea which I give to my learners. Please feel confident, and if you feel that okay, apprehensive about the other person can judge me if I'll make mistake, just take a deep breath and take the charge. I know this topic, I can explain it to her. She doesn't know about it. How does it work? Let me explain you the logic. You must have seen when we speak English in front of somebody who doesn't know good English, we kind of flaunt our English. We get so fluent, automatically we get so many vocabulary words. I don't know
Yes.
from where, from all means, isn't it? The same logic applies here. As in,
Okay.
when you feel confident, when you take the charge of that situation, that yes, I certainly can help, I know the subject and I can explain it to her, your confidence gets better and you perform better. And there are three pillars majorly which I felt, in fact, I have been dealing my learners with, because as I said that I have been I worked as an HR person, so I've been dealing with people. It's been really long. I could understand what the problem was. So my understanding is the first is your confidence, grammar, vocabulary. So you have to master all of three together. Now, if you will tell, just put them into the intense rules, probably they would not love to go ahead with. They will not become
Yes.
confident communicators. They'll keep on
Hmm.
judging themselves while speaking. So do not tell them all the time if they do not want to teach other people. As a teacher, if other person is a teacher, definitely he wants to tell the concepts to other. Do not tell them A B C D. Rather tell them where
Yes.
they can apply A B C D in their
Hmm.
communication. Do a lot of conversation. So how I upskill, I talk general conversation related to their life. And there I pick their mistakes and that's how I tell them the concept related to it. Okay, now you're talking about the directions. So for the directions, you have to use the preposition to for that regards. Okay, you're talking about something inside, then you have to use the preposition in. You're using wrong with the birthdays, birth dates, or days. You have to use the preposition on. So I do not teach preposition as a main subject one by one. I tell them whenever they commit mistake. That's how I tell them in the conversation. It gets very easy for them to relate with it, and that's how they do not judge themselves while speaking. Try
Yes.
this trick. Probably it would help you. And trust me, Mansi, you speak very well. Do not feel
Thank
nervous in
you.
front of anyone. Okay? Be
Thank you,
confident,
ma'am.
right?
Sure.
And it's lovely talking to you.